Hello. So are you the 10 o'clock interview? Perfect. You are right on schedule. Unlike the last person, they got here 15 minutes late to the interview. Just between the two of us, they don't stand a chance. That's like one of Mr. Simon's absolute biggest pet peeves. Punctuality. I'll let him know that you were here early. All right, so let me just pull up your file. Let's just get a few of the formalities out of the way. So your full name, yes, address, everything's still the same. Phone number. Oh, okay, you just didn't fill out these two things. So, how did you hear about this position? Oh, nice. Okay, just put that in there. I'm sure he'll love to hear that. And, okay then, one last thing. If you could change one thing about your last job, what would that be? Oh, yeah, that sounds horrible. I would change that too. Okay, so cat person or dog person? And what was your favorite movie as a child? No, this is not on the interview. I'm just taking my own little test right here. Well, I'm gonna have to work with you very, very closely, and I care more about who you are as a person than your resume. I want to know how fun you are. The boss tends to take my opinion very seriously. One of his major faults, but yeah, I want to know if you and I will be able to have a good time. And what I mean by good time is, what are your thoughts on shenanigans? What are your thoughts on tomfoolery? Alright, see, these are very, very important questions that I am taking note of. Knee-jerk reaction when someone asks you to tell them a fun fact about yourself. Are you excited, or do you want to punch them in the face? Yeah, no, I totally agree with you there. So annoying. It's the worst. No, I most definitely am logging all of these answers. I have to remember. These are very, very important questions. All right, you see Phyllis over there? Who do you think would win in an arm wrestling contest? Her or I? All right, now I appreciate you being honest. That was a test. It was a test, and you passed. Phyllis would definitely kick my ass. Okay, I like it. Honesty is a very important quality. All right, so this is gonna be fun. I want you to tell me something completely absurd and outlandish. The more ridiculous, the better. But I want you to say it with a straight face, and I want you to look me in the eye the entire time you're saying it. I'll give you a minute to think of something. I know that's kind of putting you on the spot. Let me know when you're ready. You ready? All right. Well done. Hands down the best that I've seen all day. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a little note of that. That was very impressive. Did not crack a smile and maintained perfect eye contact. All right, well, that just bumps you up quite a few points. On a given day, how many times would you say you think to yourself, what the? Like just on average, like a ballpark number. Okay, it's a solid amount. I like it. Yeah, same for me. Okay, so you're familiar with the show The Office? Okay, good. So, who would you say in that show like most closely resembles your personality? I can tell you're not a Dwight, but like, are you a Jim? Are you an Andy? Who are you? Alright, I like it. I can work with that. Nice. I would say I'm a Pam. Obviously. Okay, where are we? We're doing well. We're powering through this. Everything's looking really good so far. All right, so now I'm just gonna ask you for a little background information. So when you were like in high school, how many times would you say you either TP'd or egged a house? Decent numbers. Okay, I like it. And were you ever suspended or expelled from school? And then please elaborate on the reason if yes. Okay, well, that's all right. Your other numbers are pretty great, so that doesn't knock you down too far. Alright, so what's your favorite TV show of all time? Ooh, nice. See, look, you're already back on top again. Very good answer. Definitely in my top 3 as well. I'll tell you my favorite if you get the job. It's classified information. Okay, let's see here. I jotted down a couple of things. Oh, okay, yes, I jotted this one down. What is your biggest pet peeve? Oh my god, yeah, no, I totally relate to that. So annoying. Oh god, I have so many. Well, I'll just say the one that was most recent. So this morning, I like to work out before I come in here. And one of my all-time biggest pet peeves is women that talk on the cell phone loudly when they get on the treadmill next to me. I think it should be like a capital punishment offense. And like guillotine, not getting off easy. It's not a lethal injection kind of a, offense. That's straight to the guillotine. All right, where were we? Oh yeah, pet peeves. I already asked you about the fun facts. Let's talk a little bit more about some things that you enjoy. We've talked a lot about things that irritate you. Let's move on to guilty pleasures. What are they? Oh, very nice. I partake as well. Office potluck. What are you bringing? Oh, wow. Is that going to be like homemade or you just happen to know a place that? Oh, better yet, bonus points. Make a little special note of that. Who taught you how to make that? Very nice. Would you give me the recipe? More bonus points. You're just crushing this. Man. Flying colors. Nobody else stands a chance. Alright. Like I said, so far, so good. So, picture this. you discover that a certain employee is leaving early every single day and sneaking out, do you report this, or do you keep it to yourself and think, good for her? Alright. Same goes about lunch breaks. You notice other employees are taking extended lunch breaks. Do you think, oh good, I guess that means the same applies for me? Or are you still gonna come back on time and possibly snitch about it later? Alright, good. Yeah, nobody likes a blabbermouth. Snitches get stitches, as they say. Okay, I just have a couple more, and it looks like they're winding down in there. Oh, here, do me a favor. Lean forward. Collar's a little bit messed up. I actually really want you to get this job, so let me just have you looking totally professional. There we go. Much better. No, you're one stray little hair. Just hold still. Okay, just sweep that back. Perfect. You look impeccable. Alright, well, I know who I'm going to be rooting for. Well, I know you already knocked the socks off that last person. Like I said, they got here super late, so that's already a major point deduction from the boss. And honestly, I hated the way they answered all of their questions. Okay, and just writing down your final score here. Oh, I can't tell you that, but if you get hired, I'll let you know. Is there anything that you would like to ask me about this job, or office politics? Anything you're questioning about? I promise full transparency. What if I said that the best reason to work here is me? Well, no, there is actually. There's a really good restaurant walking distance from here. Perhaps if I see you here on Monday, I can walk you over there for our extended lunch break. They have the best, like, beef short ribs. They come with mashed potatoes. They just are like so incredibly good. And there's this pie there. Don't even get me started on the pie. What's your favorite dessert? That's a good one. You have to try this pie, though. It's life-changing. It really is. It's quite life-changing. Well, I was very pleasantly surprised with everything that you threw down today. Yeah, no, you caught me off guard. You looked like very serious and official, but I can tell some mischief in you. And there's nothing that I like more than a troublemaker. And I sense in you a kindred spirit. Because I mean, let's just be totally real and transparent. Who cares about this job? Not me. What I care about is, who am I going to be happy to see in the morning when I come to work? Who is going to make being within these four walls for 8 hours not feel like being trapped in hell? And, who can make me laugh in those absolutely hideous work meetings. And I think you're the man for the job. So I promise you that I am going to put in an exceptionally good word for you, and I have a pretty good feeling that I'm going to be seeing you on Monday.